Right, so that one ain't fixed in yet, it's just roughly in place. This one is going to be one of these two trimmers. It's fairly straight, is that one? It's got a bit of a twist in it. You can see it down there, look. But just marking out the centre. 2720. Brain wouldn't work. So what you can do, 1360, but I doubted myself. It's early, I'm still half asleep. What you can do is find the distance that you want, fold your tape in half, you see I've got it on roughly on a metre there, 500, you know, it don't give you exactly, but it sort of, you know, confirms your mess that's in your head. Anyway, 1360 centre, and this light, this skylight, is 1200 by 600, and online it says the opening needs to be the size of the window that you buy, the skylight that you buy, which is 600mm. So I've gone 305 there, 305mm there, so overall it'll be 610, because I've got joist hangers to go on, and I'd prefer this to be slightly too big and slightly too small. You know, if I have to put a 10mm packer in, then that's fair enough, but I don't want to be too small and all this work has to come to bits then to get the light in, get the skylight in. I'm going to mark that up properly. Those timbers are square off that timber. It's slight pitch, so they are leaning slightly. I think I've got a piece here. I think for this skylight I'm going to go vertical. There's hardly any difference. The end of the timber there will hang over a little bit. You know, it's not like that. Anyway, so I'll put another one in front of that, mark it up properly, put another one in front of that, and then I can shuffle it over here. I'll put the trimming pieces in. So they're trimmers, those pieces are trimmings, and those joists that go up to it are trimmed. Alright, just an update. I put a single one on. I've got plenty of nails through there, nailed them together. Nail, nail through a single one there. This one, to pull it straight, I had to get a wagon strap on it, wherever that is. Wagon strap. To pull it over, I've just bolted that together. Now, a bit of clamp that, get some bolts in that end as well. I'll probably have to do the same to this one. That one's gone up okay, but it is slightly twisted. So when I put that one on, again, a couple of bolts. Bolts are a bit long, I'll whip them off with a grinder. Then position this where she wants it, which is roughly where it is now. Right, so they're bolted at each end, and to just make sure they're closed up, I could have banged loads of nails in, but I put some 100mm coach screws through. Coach screws, a bit longer don't know if you can see, than the wood. So I put them in at an angle, but you get better grip when they're at an angle anyway. You know, something that goes straight in can come straight out, but when you put something in at an angle, it don't come out so easily. Be able to see a bit better up here. Every dog in the neighbourhood's going mad. See, screws are a bit long, so just to close up this little gap, it's not bad, little gap there, look. Put them in at an angle, then the wood doesn't come out so easily. You know, you put them straight in, wood can pull them out. Best of both worlds if you put them in at an angle. Skewing. Yeah, it's closed up, it's got a rounded edge. Anyway, two there, two more there. So those two pieces are the same as that little wedge there. Measured it, depth, everything like that. So that pitch is the same as that. So what I have to do now is come from there to there, because this is essentially just a flat roof that's being lifted up. Can't really show you, but if you were to look straight down there, that would just be a, you know, a gradual pitch from that point there to that point there. That spans through. I'll check it though, but I've got cut a couple of wedges for there, basically. So basically I've got to cut a couple of wedges like that from here, that distance, to that distance there, which is 25mm, and that's what, 95, 100, it's sawn timber, that distance, and I'll trim them to suit. That's plan A. I've got timber there. Oh, it's one of the last ones. It's not bad actually. Right, so that's on. Other ones are full length, but I've joined this one on this side. Doesn't matter. I've got to decide how I'm going to do this. The projection on the front was going to be, if I can walk around, it was going to have a projection like that. But it's been decided just to have it the same as the side there. So I don't need like timbers going right the way through counterbalancing this canopy at the front. But I do have to, you know, hang it off here. It's only sort of 4-5 inch. I can't put a timber down the inside and then put 4 or 5 inch on and then another timber on the face, because you got that block of timber that don't really do anything. You know, you need to sort of counterbalance it, similar to what I did at that end. You know, that ladder frame down there. I could build a ladder frame here, but then it has to sort of come around, and that leaves a triangle piece that needs filling in with timbers. So those timbers would be sat on the edge of this ladder frame. Yeah. So I think I'm going to go with the simplest solution. Another solution though would be to double that timber up and then project all these through and out. Just cut them off at the ends, nail a piece on. But I think I'm just going to continue these through, whip them all off at the front. So just run them through, let them project here, cut them off. Might have to add another timber or so in that corner. I need to work out where this needs cutting. And I'll get up there with circular saw, get my smaller cordless out, chop that off at an angle. Maybe put in, there's one 8 foot, so the boards will be going 8 foot, 8 foot, so I might put that one in, and I can run a string line round so I can know where to chop them off. Fun. Putting that coach screw in, battery smacked me in the face.